they say the government. What do you say? The 4 points now here, Tony is here, no. Government has there's a subsidy. Subsidy crowd or so.
And I do 18.
And a letter out from the MPH say they have removed the subsidy.
Okay, say NP and a control the fuel we
say during my hammer time no almost a deregulation exercise which doesn't give a mind the power to regulate the prices.
Yeah, sure.
So the prices were supposed to either say cost and that's a up every 2 weeks. But I say for some time now it is only going up. It is not coming down. Anyway, you better share what the newspapers are reporting on this morning. But before that, you know, a very happy birthday to the head pastor of Holy Spirit Fire Center Assemblies of God, Tema Community 3.
I love the name.
Yes.
Holy Spirit Fire Center of God.
Assemblies of God.
Okay.
Reverend Desmond Anderson. And then I would yeah bomb pies and Yakopon Ebishano obey kese na wakoso a kana ho na ode nyame asem ene nyame mu ntete pa ama a Christopher or Assemblies of God and was one and a wife Madam Gloria Anderson almost 14th marriage anniversary
14 good years
14 good years and then so yeah, birthday.
Intina glorious birthday.
Pastor Anderson, a very, very, very happy birthday to you. We commemorate meet my Tema Community 3 na mabichi ebusia for.
Now one got your mother around the birthday na got your
ebusia. Sunday no make can you may see ni.
We money cake
Madam Gloria Anderson, bomodia say ubema uknu ediwo eduane fefe
I said if you did eduane
okay producer already and yen call na yen share what the newspapers are reporting on this morning lawyer Enesakosa deputy PRO Emma Ministry of Education. And up here, never kasa. Was sending message say or share.
Oh, okay.
Na TV is na make catch you busy on good in radio.
Lawyer to be tobacco in radio. But I said there's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with
radio.
You got lawyer have so mischief.
So
Mr. No power maybe trouble into. Okay, young call the daily graphic newspaper. Madam Esnowusu and that inimuno communication minister Wakope. Also, no private emails for official use. Directive from MMDA's SOEs effective January.
And I say if next year aircon private emails ahodoa call edema MMC CNDC CNA subitra because it is assumed say some of the projects in the internal name also more a call more private emails.
Yes,
instead of going to the public emails within their areas.
And I think it's a good one because yes, Anna, if the panel fee officer document what I mean traffic
and adie kura na very sensitive no. Ebi onoma enye se bi asa na happen but ebi ade bi sensitive e wo se eba no e ko di nipa no hope na o hwe na ade we de bibi kakra wo mo ntia ase obetuma na mi
Errant internal auditors rex 5 years in jail, Director General.
Na say ukopiem errant internal auditors enfie maako enum. And as I say, Ediama, Director General, Edi Munchirimu in so Eba Ewo Daily Graphic him.
New voter register, NDC petitions Parliament over Ghana card.
A year new voters register, Hodwa, a year East in Chima, no, and I say, one she are beckoning in Abum de Ghana card about 12. I say NDC for so a petition.
And we are coming back to this Ghana card issue.
Yeah. So, in a second.
In a second.
Nothing has changed.
Oh no, but we we call the bluff of the minister. We've always called the bluff of the minister on issues.
Maybe now come on for
there was no way. If Mame,
but the way I say communication ministry in we more. Okay, where say oh yeah, and I tried calling several people. If we no more back and they say fair and I say my drop call that's flashy and I'm sure there be yes but my in such a way so more frustrated amount for calls. But if you say fair na or more bo deben your Ghana card that deben by the time no boy you know call you na kati. But the agent say who will be this time. Now only link Ghana card to seminar say nipa phone in kitana obey answer call na ebe call as missed call.
So now let me read a message, a post by Sam Jata George. I'll say November 1st, 2022. Hope you are comfortably enjoying the use of your SIM cards in this noise-free environment. Cheers.
SIM cards impeded.
Yes,
because yes, SIM cards impeded.
So, yeah, got Ghanaian Times newspaper. 2022 World AIDS Day commemoration. Ghana's HIV infections hit 21,000 annually in last 5 years.
Na say Ghana for dodoa enkrani chima HIV omunya no figures no kwa na ekoso nipa over 21,000 and I say for the past 5 years in omuchema enya ni na no so ade a ewiase nyina baba be hwe HIV ho nsensem.
4 dead, 19 injured in road crash on Mankesim Apam Road.
Oko Mankesim Apam Road Ghanaian Times chima na say nipa makomako enan na ituma hwere won kwa na afin so ebimo be edunkron no so na itumi aprepra bra car bi itumi konya akwanhia ewo but aho no mo kwan na style bi
Mankesim Apam Road. That is yeah, sure. NDC petitions Parliament over Ghana card sole registration document.
Eno yedi kan Canada. Isi NDC for the near egu akwan so HMA na say Ghana card ho sensem no. Omo de ekwa akopie me wo court no ma hwese de besi akọ.
Take action to end Galamsey permanently. Church leaders urge president.
And sorry I would do bibli o my Ghana mo emu mpanimfo bi asori ka che Ghana man panin na na de dan ko akufo ade say on fan hihede ento akwa ma Galamsey ne bi twa so tin na nkwa nkwa eti ase so anu bi.
Man Job 21. You see, sometimes these are church leaders saying, you see, tell the man the truth. There are people we know who are into Galamsey. Call them out. Man jail 21 years for defiling 11-year-old daughter.
Mami bi papa bi so ono so de akwala wadi oba akwala wadi mfie edu baako na ono ne de o se na ya opede eche nti akwala wadi mfie edu baako na wakoto ahye ne so a esi akot aso ni mu a akodi approach for akachima akodem.
The Chronicle newspaper. NDCPC for Esikado. My lord, I am no more interested in the case.
Ukopiem ewo Esikado enso so a say nsem bi etumi sorry ewo ho no ma ifa DC no eho. Sisi
NDC
parliamentary candidate ho. Sisi ono ankasa chirima ono anede na asem bae. Ono ana asem ne fa no ntia be ya court mo asem ni na ngu. Oni interest wa asem ni mu biem.
Family files 10 million Ghana cedi suit against police AG over death of a relative at Adomfe Asante Achem.
Ugo pie mo Asante mantem mo Asante Achem be afa wa Adomfe and say basa enu mentem mo ase bi etumi call so ma obi fa ho ehwere ne enkwan no na abusuafo na sori a omode eye police fo mo ye involved no bi eko court. Damages
remain resolute loyal to MPP. Aliu Mahama tells Tescom.
Aliu Mahama and so Ekache Tescom for say hey omunfa pepepe ye ne biako ni no kretudo emfama NPP amanyuku no.
Minority vows to block EC on the use of Ghana card for voter registration.
Minority in Parliament NDC and so HMA say hey Ghana card EC 4% and no mo de beto aba ne o mo de registration ahodo ni na no o mo nti ase emomo enye saade no.
government to collaborate with Rand Refinery for LBMA certification.
There's a abayin so babe kan ne ho abom ne enyumaku ahodo bebre babe kan abom ama refinery yen oil ahodo nyina no omotumi ehu ekwam de be fa so no ma mumu certificate ahodo nyina se de be ya dwumadi on bedi bia no ebetumi akoyi.
Daily guide, court threatens to free Aishawan accomplices.
Arena okan story na ba ye twanani daily guide so chema say the court e dey ba no boba se wan hwe ya Aishawan ko fo mo bata ne ho no nyina no wan hwe ya court ebetumi eja wo.
Ekufuado testifies against 4.
Nana do dan ko Ekufuado enso so akudi eye adanse afa enipa ma.
Ekufuado ayinim no. Where Edward Ekufuado.
Sorry. The omo ye headline Ekufuado.
The Daily Dispatch. Pick your view from voter region or forget winning 2024 elections, Mahama warned.
Don't Ramani Mahama enso echema na say I'm vice president I'm free a year voter regional. Hey, 2024 about one omuntu o madwim. Na the BB special BB.
In political way there running meter you need to be very careful because check the last 2020 elections, you know. When Nanado maintained if I say Baumia election almost performing very well in all the 3 northern regions. In fact, all the northern regions Ghana they perform very well. Ocheke Mahama so more far a year Nanajin is from the central region.
Yeah.
Do you know they captured all the seats that they lost in the central region and won the region? It's running mates there. And Osha Daily Dispatch it comes with 5 people. Doa Jaho, former Speaker of Parliament, Mr. Sylvester Mensah, Mr. Okujato Ablakwa, Mr. Alex, Mr. Prosper Bani, and Mr. Alex Segbefia. It's in for 5 way now. Sebani said, I don't know why they are using Mahama because the NDC is here to elect a flag bearer. But it is clear that
before every election, there's always a favorite.
Yeah, that is that. NDC's Esikadon Ketan candidate fined 20,000 for discontinuing petition against Joe Gate.
In the story, I can't Esikado NDC a year or no. So they can't only Joe Gate issue to be a coaching a sign. Or interested in the case, and as you say. Your man fine, you're trying to damages 20,000 Ghana cedis, and to me in Kutia. But anyway, qualified.
What the Asenko court now? As you first at the time of the court, that is what it implies.
Oh, I say most of the times, you know, be more the case, you know, a fan honor. Or be or crown court will be, then court will just.
But you still be fined because all the Assembly court it assumes that the court has stopped whatever it is doing to come and attend to your case. Until uno binya asema, but more the answer asema na ode court no. Obi to your fine if you pull out. The Ghanaian Observer, government securing affordable petroleum products to stabilize fuel prices. Kojo
Ponkroma, information minister, and so HMA, they say I buy no the Nema Bibri, to me, a guac, said a fuel, bois, quana, air cosrono. So able to me at it na Ghana for some to me at all.
Vote of censure. Let Oforiatta be heard. Majority
and so HMA and I was say it the Ken Oforiatta.
So vote of censure NDC minority group now parliament no. And the court speaker say I'm up file a petition say if President Ekufuado say on ye Oforiatta parliament will do that. Because Parliament is a genie too. But according to majority, and already we say about 95 majority MPs at the club said the president should sack. So if the motion has been accepted by the speaker, it is here I think talks will go on. And one thing that is feared on the side of the majority, they say a ban voting to the secret balloting. And when it comes a secret balloting, pay.
Then it's not best because you wouldn't know.
No, but secret balloting clearly 95%, 95 majority MPs, majority MPs no. Omumbe 65% will join the minority to vote Oforiatta out.
And yes, we say a man clear.
Information
you wouldn't know nipa no kra or about whether it was A or B. You wouldn't know.
Information one of a colleague in Parliament or parliamentary press corps no how much I say 95 MPs no. You see businessman be part
Sikabia
komo scam you mean baby as if you buy
but almost more rejected. And the story I read about it, almost more buy no more rejected. But on what grounds to say on this canonical cushion almost say this is what they have to do, and I say I don't get it.
Daily Statesman, government pays $3.6 billion in 6 years for Mahama's 25 years dubious oil deal.
That's a Chima, the Daily Statesman, and so Ede Bane say, a year Mahama oil deals a hodwa or year a one era in Ano. She see a cabe toho, Emma. He say a buying a year over $3 billion. A canning now within the period of 6 years.
Education sector undergoing major transformation.
As a Chima, she said, yeah. O my Ghana, young woman, young woman, and some education sector. No, she say, "There and society be brave." And I to me, Mr. Idea, say the doctor and cancer by and society. Shall say about
Daily analyst.
They are this soon.
Vaco closed down.
The sense of Vaco and Kanichima Yatum. And the country I have no daily analyst at the Munche Muin answer so able to me amount. No one at home.
Oh, Vacude, subsidy on residual fuel oil suspended to ease financial burden on price stabilization and recovery accounts.
Now, man, for shame, we say, Anka, you bet me at fuel, so Nanka, be to me a concan. And so a year fuel price stabilization, a tax at that fuel needs to be sure. Says Canon and Cabine Betty. Nanko, the Ashim said the way a fool on a neighbor and coso. She said, more Fiji now. Just say, yes, any Musenka, better so and answer a boba from no. I knew you. Blood
sucking bed baths invade at the Dome SHS.
Ugo Piemo at the Dome SHS, their friend in Sun Cruise. She say, Oka, more Vim Colano, papa, and he's almost here, must be.
Davido's domestic workers picked up by police over son's death.
Davido, Nigeria Numtini, Adeleke family, about to me free money. They say, police for to me a coffee for 1 hour, no more year, Juma, ever honey beer, a beer, or Musu say, Akoradi will not be to me a ebi.
This is very strange. And it's a sad one too.
Maybe it is assumed it's a poison,
sure.
Maybe I will be born or something like that.
Metro Lens. Adekoka, NDC's biggest problem in Greater Accra, Ibrahim Jaja.
Ube PM and Kamante Muso, Ibrahim Jaja, HMA, hey, NDC for how no money in Adekoka.
Oh, Greater Accra.
Oh, Duka Metro Lensa, the entire Ibrahim Jaja, Kasa and Seminano, Ubena points in and explanations in answer.
Frequent sex improves men's life by 50%, boosts self-confidence, improves bonding.
Let's say we are Bema na enade. There's a confidence level no it to me costro. Now person wa pum de ho sem to me kon kind I see the be for bar tie 4 bar said the enkofu bi da ne den na omo ye no tie 4 bar.
Agric minister begins regional tour in Western North region, Central region, OT and Volta.
Agric ministry needs to say or more various stores. I visited so many regions, Volta, Central, any other regions. I said here almost so or more agric homes and
and the people also papa you producer by Trice and Sabeka deputy PRO at Ministry of Education lawyer Ernest Akosa na you didn't come afa
Principals.
Let's have ako viral. I'm interested in Sabeka Mediana. Okay, let me see.
Mediana.
Let me see.
National Conference of Principals of Colleges of Education.
Yes, Prinkoff. Okay, let's know. I need to produce our copy of the letter.
Copy.
Okay, also request for permission to ask students in colleges of education to fend for themselves. I write on behalf of the Conference of Principals of Colleges of Education, Prinkoff, to seek your approval for principals to ask students to fend for themselves, effective Monday, November 7, 2022. Principals of colleges of education have been trying really very hard to feed trainee teachers in recent times as a result of current market trends. Prices of all food items have shot up astronomically, and food suppliers have refused to supply any food items to colleges because of the indebtedness of colleges to their suppliers. A request for an upward review of the feeding grant paid to principals has not been approved, and it has therefore become increasingly difficult for principals to continue to provide 3 meals a day to students at 6 cedis 50 pesos. In the light of the above, it is the wish of Prinkoff to be given permission to ask students to start fending for themselves. This is to ensure that the already stretched academic year is not disrupted. Counting very much on your approval. Yours faithfully, Dr. Harriet Naki Amui, Executive Secretary of Prinkoff. And Mamenka on record say, I've gotten in touch with Dr. Harriet Naki Amui, Executive Secretary Ma Prinkoff. Menene kasa
on a sign.
On a sign, and to Menene Kasai. In fact, I called her, but I wanted to talk to we wanted to talk to her on the show. But Okache me say this particular letter was not meant for the public. It was not for the public consumption. Let's just say yes, Sanka bedroom. But now it was direct. It was
a national issue. So.
It was a letter to the Minister of Education.
So how come?
Say Obi Nebia mischievous with Okuchai. But Okache said because the letter was not meant for the public consumption, she wouldn't want to talk on the issue. So that is that. But yeah, say Sabeka Deputy PRO ama Ministry of Education lawyer Ernest Akosa na know enkomo before you be having that conversation there's Menina Kasa and Opawi another baby a security social media Clement may for the amount to see a Namasa for a producer, so you can check your phone. A very strange. Myself for a deputy PR no response what the mommy okay. My for a producer so okay. So Clarence, where would you a phone to see no?
Yeah.
So there's a clearance form.
I think who school is it?
Achimota Basic
School. Students clearance form.
Yeah, students and clearance form. Be and that was screen so no. Na Aqualano eso kutuyane eso okofa and also selecting in secondary school. Obeko just answer no true BC Odo school yamane clearance form. You saw the cap PTA fees 859 Ghana cedis 55 pesos. And extension fees 175 Ghana cedis. Now minimum at the PTA owing PTA.
I think we can even do a follow up. We can go there.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
859 Ghana cedis 55 pesos. And
extension
fees. Lawyer about line so my main lawyer entry in Kobo. Lawyer Ernest Akosa or deputy PRO Emma Ministry of Education. Lawyer, what's your good morning? I promote to say.
Correction. Medini Akosa Ernest. Why lawyer need a baby? Why? put them go so mission kakra na
okay pacho you mate nti
Mr.
Okay mate nti Mr. Ernest Akosa deputy PR Ministry of Education
and then also you see that
okay now obetuma confirm ama me say me say you so I'm sorry Mr. Akosa obetuma confirm ama me say when your letter be fi print off ho ana
yeah me pacho me that was so opportunity at the amami or platform you so now I can say your confirmation from TTEC, Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, the principals of colleges of education are taking firm decision, and they also gave government ultimatum say by 7th of November, if government is not able to fulfill some of the issues that they have raised in their communique, then they'll go ahead to let the student fend for themselves. So what is the first one? So that means Quran and Kasano. I don't want to my so I think it's something that we've gotten it, and ministry knows so no I take it kindly of it. Yes, take all the steps to now you get resolution and sign of ultimatum and as a deadline the crown po aso.
But we be say adena matna hama ma yesha ma edu samre we pepenso we.
Yeah, I think you are not far from the right. It's true. I would say issues of and as issue a border on finances, and we can't just take an ad hoc steps or to correct it. So we engage these stakeholders extensively just to get their buy-ins before which we are taking any adjustment. You know, those issues have come to the attention of the Minister for Education for redress. But but I can tell you, say, resolving me 100%. And so it's a step in the right direction, and it's also a right call. Say, maybe they can continue to be feeding a teacher training per day for an amount of 60 to 50 pesos. And I say, once you 10 skills, I mean a day, I cry class 5. Imagine, probably Coco say, the lunch and the supper. And you know, I buy no sooner, mindful of the Mudia Banin, and today Gusua, in Kita, the say, adjust or move free, Kakra, say, a bit in Ama Adichena, Luciano, and move on efficiently.
You showed him said that Ben, say problem we are buying Ebersano. I'm a print for you.
I think they've given us some timelines on which they expect government to respond accordingly. Into the years, so we are working assiduously to ensure, say, deadline crown pun and Sani are taking that, you know, and as they are finalizing issues, no more there, but you know, and chill the break, but speedy up, your dialogue, you know, say, maybe be at me after 2 years and when we are.
Okay, now I'm a payment send you a picture be Edemao or WhatsApp.
If I tell you, so I put on a lawyer, no.
So I come home. But of course, I'm a payment send you or WhatsApp. Yes, from Achimota Basic School. Pacho, is this something that the ministry is aware of? Are we still charging students at the JHS level?
No. Any charge be a school be a person charge be and I will say ya approve Ghana Education Service. That's a general approval. You say ya approving a headmaster or not say be a school management and they have no rights whatsoever. So because say yeah, belay across so would just say and as say because we always want to create a society. Young person be screwed but I think I saw the amount now. Too exorbitant.
Yeah, PTA fees 859 Ghana cedis 65 pesos.
Social media gimmick been amount for you. But if it is true, I don't know whether you have validated what you received there. I don't know whether you did.
Okay, our source here, African Education Watch. Mr. Kofi Asare on my source.
We will also liaise with the Ghana Education Service and when we are now all the necessary steps as the regional and the municipal education directorate taking on to me as stop it that on sanction in our custom.
UTAC, many other university teachers associations maybe was strike and also in commentary and saying.
Yeah, I have not gotten an official briefing as the state of engagement, you know.
Okay, sure.
But what I can say
That's
is,
fair enough.
starting the Minister for Education was on top of the issue, and now engaged in leadership of UTAC, and I believe Omo Egusua Kitahundienu Kosto. And said many years and all that standing issues could be resolved, and that's will be resolved now at Simiama. Smooth academic calendar, now it's not taking off.
Okay, Mr. Akosa, I don't come out this year. Medal said then they about Chaya, Moji FL so now near to in Congo.
This matter was so Penya Diamame or Fidikesi.
Okay, and the Deputy PRO of Ministry of Education, Mr. Ines Akosa, and then in Comono. That is that's my Clement. Planting, I like the headline. Udema active bite, you know, and I think I have to go back and read it again. I'll say, Nanado Baumia Efia Kutu questioned as colleges of education starts feeding themselves. I mean, the question is planting for food and jobs. Minister, now every day be on my hints.
I think some videos in
On my hints. I mean, it is doing well. So why should there be shortage of food? I mean,
that is it too. Just was it Monday? Now you were playing that particular those particular videos. Now another than Koku for other country and say.
Okay, into probably I mean for a message in Bia Abba and Anopi show so na ye fan to Edra. Okay, and if you from Kamlavi of Pokwase Benghazi or say the talk by President Akufo-Addo hasn't changed the high cost of staffs in town. I am highly disappointed in the NPP economic gatekeepers, so-called economic experts, or better still, so-called the men in the person of Dr. Baumia, Osafo Mafo, and Dr. Akutu. I am surprised that they have not sacked themselves out of post. Thank you very much for your message, and thanks for watching us on Facebook. As well. Okay, Clement. Now,
there are videos na catch Ghana for you say previous government, that's the then administration NDC na food aduane ho odin, and food was very expensive. And omo NPP bar power no they've been able to with omo the team of we na omo tumi aya ama sisi aduane boa ye full ama aduane so so abu. Emma, a few years ago, to a Greek minister, and so be confirming to that fact, say yes, of course, and they be a Fabia or my Ghana, be a able Okum Crass, cry and cat. Emma, not challenging Ghana for say, if indeed, who pursue who said, near Bupa, Bra Accra, or Sati Accra, the example. So pursue who said, and not even, not alone say, and a few years ago, to pursue who said, near Bu, Nebo F1, come to Accra and see. What they say, Emma. Just about 4 months ago, the catcher said, "Body drew a 410 cities," which of course, you in who baby. A few years ago, about me also came out and to say, Nina Yampa and Uba Ghana, because of planting for food and agriculture, and then I say for no, we introduce anything. Nianibiti say maize, moon, cassava, and plantain, a shooty crop, and so by 71%. Meaning that the exams are only 71% or pass it. Meaning that Sisi Alba or my Ghana, these three entities in our person say Edianebu. To the extent about Miaka says Edianina Ebukrano, Sisi, ECOWAS countries, neighboring countries, you know, Ghana, a partner, you're exporting 19 foodstuffs at the Comao. Meaning, yeah, no Sisiano, ye near Dianini baby, Yamanebu, yes, so to me export to be called other ECOWAS countries. What I say. Then at the here, look at what is going on. For how long can you enter and watch him? Primary school for Diane, I BBO, GHS, I BBO, SHS, I BBO, Aba nurse and I BBO, Aba Babisi in training colleges. Is it so? The legitimate questions are maybe I say if this is what they are saying now. It's Diane prices and as you see another Danko Kufado say, or more administration, or more team of competent people, Ama Diane Bo IF1. And you find your tongue, saying, and
only say another. There a boom who can say these training teachers, they are being fed 60 to 50% a day. 60 to 50% a day.
6 is 50 Ghana pesos
a day.
The whole day. So who go school and pano be 6 now.
6 pesos a day. They say how about etel insu onomo a day.
Na anopano nkwa utokukwa sikanasa. So you get it. Enti mo be ka we nyina kire na to the sense na ye export food stuffs different. E dey call other African countries, ECOWAS countries. Then it means that aduane na osenka this time we Ghana ni a unamanka osesa kura ofom. We coins kura na osenka aduane ni unya bito. But look at the way our food prices kura ekosoro. You get it? So baby saba umia say aduane no ehim fa na ebunti a yenya bia ma na busu because ye nyina enim say answer na wo nipa bia no even odi ade be mo bi no unim say wo bi. Enti for instance, o so ya no pa na me typical example say oma enidi na waduane kakra na awo no wasesa de ko bi fie wo kwa na akoka kire mo say mimi fie di aduane abuso enti munyi we na munni wo babaka na ekomode homa enti aduane na abuso no oma no be bisa say ada ade na enidi na ade aduane ne kwa abonten.
Sure.
So if indeed say colleges of education and other educational institutions no okroma no mo ho kire mo they are suffering all in the name of aduane a mo bedi a na ba omi abeka te say aduane na abu a ye export bi ko other countries then adenti aduane na abu no they should show us what they say. And then of course ye wa wo hwe ageni me free 2019 ebesi this time sika aban say ewo school feeding ho kwa no it's around 2 billion Ghana cedis.
Sure.
Around 2 billion Ghana cedis because even 2019 kwa no aban edisika 262 million Ghana cedis share school feeding. What I say? So I was asking some questions and now pay say if indeed planting for food and agriculture and as if we need our jobs in no I raise I could do 71% said about me aka na now you say disika 262 million Ghana cedis as a pay so I didn't know was a problem you get it.
You see sometimes when we sit on the show and we are giving these figures people think say
national television, how can you sit on national television?
The point is that we are using government's own figures for their money and they but anyway according to the deputy PRO government is busily working on it because timeline is 7th November, so let's see how it goes. But I want us to look at our second topic for today, the high cost of fuel. But we want to do that with a tweet via, and I think this one is a Facebook post. No, it's a tweet. It's a tweet. Okay, one is Facebook, and then okay, so one is a tweet, and then one is a Facebook post. And see, anywhere they are produced at the to Subia. Okay, so this is a tweet made by President Akufo-Addo, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Come and share date, no?
Yeah, 2012.
18th February 2012, 5:55 p.m. on Twitter. Or say
2012, meaning about 10, getting to 13 years.
Getting to 13 years now, no making that post. No, I think is it 10 years.
And said 10 years was February 18th.
So
now the year we have about 3-4 months to enter another February.
Okay,
so it's
sure.
almost 13 years.
12 years, 11 years.
It's almost 11 years.
11
sorry.
years.
Yeah.
And this is what the president tweeted. The then candidate Akufo-Addo, or say the cost of living and the cost of war is the highest in Ghana today. The cost of living and the cost of war is the highest in Ghana today. Here, check another Facebook tweet, and Facebook post from one of the current presidential staffers Jubilee House, Nana Hesi Oji. But see, another term for President Mahama means that we will buy a gallon of petrol for 20 cedis. Clement, going by what Akufo-Addo said, the cost of living and the cost of war, is it high in Ghana today?
Obia testify to it. And Abe more higher. Because even at the beginning of the year, somewhere January, now it was moving around 6 cedis to 6 cedis, 50 pesos per liter. But I said, so within the period of about 10 months, from January till this time, 10, 11 months, it has increased to over 100%. So you get it. This within the same year, you get it. And even before NPP coming to power, a liter was just around 2 cedis, 50 pesos.
Sure.
And a gallon, yeah, maximum 9 Ghana cedis. That was around 2016. You get it? And let us not even go back. This year, so if we were buying a liter 6 cedis, 50 pesos, and we all know say Ghana liters and they differ country to country. Yeah, 3.5 liters 1 gallon. So we multiply that time 6 cedis 50 pesos times 3. Now they have can one. So that time no not less than 24 Ghana cedis as at January this year, a gallon of petrol. What I say. Now as we sit here within the period of 10 months, gallon of petrol is around 80 Ghana cedis. So from 24 to 80 Ghana cedis, it's almost 100%. You get it? So you realize at the end of this changes way in Adiba. Several times I can say yes, of course. Fuel no passing through so many processes and so finally I could to be a fuel station. Which of course the extraction stage comes with its own cost. And on Ghana for a do refinery stage in so and also the cost of Ghana for because oil refinery stations are one the higher concept. Sure. You pay attention to it. Engineering refinery processes in Ghana for and also comes with its own cost. We are for my market distribution. Finally, now about do maybe at the various filling stations. And mind you, before say they do filling stations, are buying any becan and then I buy a check at the various filling stations. What I say? It is a chain in area now. Filling station so they need a better so. Now we are driving here, now we are going and you pay fuel and now I to be. It do can say money na boomer fuel buang kasano. Sisiana edu 17 cedis 99 pesos. In fact 18 Ghana cedis because and the 10 pesos you need. And the 10 pesos Ghana here so 18 cedis. Obekani na boom no nanka international market in the also in Ghana ni bi ato fuel no around 12 Ghana cedis. Because worldwide fuel price no uko US $1.29. And the fuel prices enye fixed. World market enye fixed because or might be you're classifying as a poor country, the fuel price ever form. Or Maya a rich country, the fuel price ever so. And or Maya you too fuel ever so the price ever form. So or much global fuel prices market, that is our more eton. Sure, you get it. Into now, America is a rich country, UK is a rich country. Other Germany, they are all rich countries. Into fuel prices or more. But they are now Ghana. Yeah, you too are your neighbor. You too be yes, answer a poor country. Yeah, and think we should be one of the countries and can pay cheap fuel prices and can say Ghana because you too. As I am poor, it can be any moment, and we should buy fuel the cheapest. And I say we should be among the countries that fuel the cheapest.
Okay, now what kind of section 4, section 4.1 of the 2022 semi-annual PIAC report, confirm say Ghana in the first half of 2022 alone this year, Sky every oil resource $731.94 million. That is in the first half of the 2022, which is equivalent to 8.7 billion Ghana cedis. So surpassing the total projected petroleum revenue for the whole of the 2022 financial year, estimated at 6.6 million Ghana cedis. This year, Aban projected say Ubenya 6.6 million Ghana cedis. Yeah. That is the budget statement. Confronted to 2022. That is the 2022 budget. Paragraph 253 of the 2022 annual budget statement presented to Parliament in November 2021. Ghana's oil resources. Aban say on the whole year. Or 2022 we 6.6 million Ghana cedis. But already half of the year when you 8.7 billion Ghana cedis. He was expecting 6.6 million Ghana cedis at the end of the year. But when you have 8.6,
so we have an increment of about 25%. of the no open.
No, not 6.6 million.
Yes, and when you're
8.7 billion.
Correct. It is all 6 in free.
That be million.
Okay, sure.
And when you're no expected to be 6.6 million. And about 8.7 billion first half.
Oh, okay.
The year has not ended. When you say when you're the profits now more than
about 6,000%.
So the problem is that the ordinary consumer is not being cushioned because if when we see say revenue from the oil resources and I don't know why we are still paying so huge for
the legitimate question,
and we are paying about 12 taxes
on fuel.
12 taxes, and then yesterday I got to one when I read the letter from MPE. It's say a year price stabilization and recovery accounts. Scar the Buama cushion tofu they are not able, it is putting pressure on them because this are year fuel, and it means that we are going to pay more.
So already tax
in the coming years we are going to pay more in the coming days.
So previously the
yes, and already another dollar no 12 cedis. And upon share a year Minister of Education, Minister of Information a year or more Facebook page, the dollar come back to 13 cedis. Already people are saying $750 million last week,
I'm blaming.
It's kind of answer. So let me state something from the 2022 fiscal data report from the Ministry of Finance. It said for the first 2 quarters of the year, the price stabilization and recovery levy alone MIA 798 million.
Just one part of it.
Just one part of it. Now I buy air say Akobenya 269.3 million. And I feel Obenya 269.
You have about 3 months too.
269.3 million Ghana cedis in the whole year. But in the first 2 quarters of the year, what much generated 798 million Ghana cedis. So Clement, clearly.
More than
we are getting. So if more. Someone to come to tell you say there's no money to cushion consumers are, I mean, I don't.
So it means that they are sitting on it.
They are sitting on it
instead of say pushing the cost clearly those taxes. They are sitting on those monies.
Clearly. And that is and there were pictures going around say go so money for. I think that almost full, but then now they were in a meeting with government. Government wanted God to cushion us, but God social system no more.
But God belongs to the government.
So
it's just a matter of telling the authorities.
But the God that belongs to you as a government, who over 40% share, 60% are private, we automatically. Yeah, I told you this is a Ghana oil company. Go and see Ghana oil.
I say Ghana shares oil.
see, that is that. Fabiawa, how the entertainment updates every and the channel ABC ha. I had much now, and so ABC Konya on national issues, national important issues now. I check and come back. Ocha, we will be looking at a number of issues. The economy is so trending. On Twitter, Facebook, and other social media handles. People are still discussing it because and I promise you video be say obeto gobea oton 3 cities oton gobe 3 cities wato koko 3 cities and then okoto
gobe 6 koko
8 cities. Also you can ask the woman. It is gobe 8 expense no your ho aka
enye easy.
Tell us around into when you
work. So yeah, why do so be di anopa ewia enumera adenu untumi adi so manage
this information 001 and I say
0100 and 010 tinese anopa no nidi na awia mu ho kakra 12 to 3 ho no na we pekin kebi no abo be 4 na say ebeduru enumera be 9 no wani ebe kombede no wani kum Gashit na ebidi. Gashit on crowded tomato. Sit on the second we ma 50 Ghana.
That is that. Yeah, the culture in ABC Fabia was about entertainment updates bro, what Miss Ball latest song no?
I'm friend say
Azibolanga. Charlie. Obi na kana sem Chala.
Where's the
Chala. They see, I feel the VGM most popular song. Azibolanga.
Where the
Miss Ball the match last and you say you should know.
Now what's your bomb if you ask us nigga?
Pacho Obobi Edi.
If I'm so much say
Obobi Edi.
Sa na metete.
Pacho unte nyum na bomodi an say uba ku TV. Nyum na trend papa. Obia to
Abeku referring to as former artist that were paying.
Anyway, unfortunately I don't have that song here, but Ochame
Azibolanga.
Producer, German is a no. German is a Azibolanga no. Na Fabia Embo MIA. Fabia entertainment updates.
Omanfa copyright mechi there.
Na Miss Body say nyumu oyeso episka. Oriana de mi de je ni boate na je kana vera so be ka me ho fa abaya so e wa ho be boa e ma jumedie no e so too sweet so wo MCR Fabia entertainment updates ebro and come bia stay active and see beyond.